Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The toys are back in town. Donkey Kong. Mario.
Here we go!
The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op. However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Save the prince and the world. Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th. You can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today. Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario's first RPG adventure returns. The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey! Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then... The Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this. Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The legendary Raider returns. The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection. As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered starring Lara Croft launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokémon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases. while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people. Pikachu interviews Pokémon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokémon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow scents with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real toot. Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today. Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint-of-heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exorcise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video. What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd. And amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year. That's all for today's amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
The first F-Zero game. returns as a 99-player battle royale. F-Zero 99. Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect Super Sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine. "99 players, 1 winner." It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
Trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
This tropical resort contains tons of microgames that'll get your body moving. In each microgame, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The microgames will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast microgames and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle, and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager, Sane, an officer from the Empire, and Marissa, a forest guardian. These three band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock, whip up culinary delights for your neighbors, and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in Conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline. And also, Peachette. Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us. This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look. We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Hey everyone, Ashley Esqueva here at the entrance to Nintendo Live 2023 Seattle. We are so excited to talk to some attendees, do a little vibe check out here, find out how everybody's feeling, take the temperature of everyone, and maybe have a little fun in the process. Let's go. I am so excited to have found a Bokoblin and Tingle on the show floor at Nintendo Live 2023 Seattle. Do you have a Bokoblin impression that you could give us? That I feel like you got one in there. It's just like I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. I feel like I'm in the game. Tingle, long time no see. You're looking very well. How's your Nintendo Live going?
Fabulous.
Now, are you both newcomers to The Legend of Zelda as a series, or have you been longtime fans?
Longtime fans. She got me into it. I've been a fan since Ocarina of Time.
What are you excited to see? What have you seen that has been really cool?
Well, the Resident Good Boy at the Pikmin exhibit is pretty top-notch. I would go take some photos with Resident Good Boy.
Tell me a little bit about how long you've been playing Splatoon for.
So, last year, I got my Nintendo Switch, and then around 2 months later, I saw my dad secretly playing Splatoon behind my back, and I told him, hey, can I join? I played a lot of Turf Wars, started some Anarchy, and I really love Salmon Run.
Oh, Salmon Run is so much fun. Now, what's your favorite weapon to use?
Oh, I have two. I have the custom Jet Squelcher. I love how fast it is to defeat enemies. It's only like 4 shots, and the range is good, and that kind of makes up for the low amount of ink it produces.
Can you do a little catch you later in your best Inkling voice? Oh, that was amazing! Hello, my friends. Fancy meeting you here on this lovely island. What are your names and where are you from?
I'm Brent from San Diego.
And I'm Lannis from San Diego.
Well, welcome to Nintendo Live 2023 Seattle. We're excited to have you here. Aside from this incredible Animal Crossing booth, what else are you looking forward to seeing on the show floor?
I definitely want to see Kirby, so that's what I'm here for.
I have seen actual Kirby. Like you can take a picture with him. What else are you really looking forward to seeing on the show floor?
I've seen a lot of people in costumes, and it's been really cool. There's kids of all ages here, and it's just been really awesome to see people show their excitement for Nintendo. And we saw a Toad just walk by now, so that's pretty cool.
Can only say Toad just walked by at Nintendo Live. Okay, last thing, I'm going to ask you to do your best Mario impersonation. Okay, you ready? Go ahead.
It's me, Mario.
Hey, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, your turn.
It's me, Mario.
She was better. Oh, excuse me, sir. Do you mind talking to me about Nintendo Live? You look excited to be here.
I am excited to be here.
What's your favorite thing here at Nintendo Live?
Everything.
Wait a minute. You look really familiar. Are you Doug Bowser? Doug, you gotta get out of here. I gotta talk to attendees. Welcome to Nintendo Live. What's your name?
Christian.
Excellent. And what's your name, Mom?
Mom.
Your name's Mom. Love that. What's your favorite thing that you've seen so far?
Probably Super Mario Wonder.
Did you have fun changing into an elephant?
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. What's your favorite Nintendo game of all time?
Probably Kirby and the Forgotten Land, right? Wait, no, the new Zelda game.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, you got a Tears of the Kingdom fan here. For you as a mom, has it been really fun to come here and check out all the Nintendo things happening?
Oh, absolutely. It was really fun to play the new game that's not out yet and see all the characters, and Kirby is my favorite.
You got a lot of street cred now. What do you have to say to your fellow competitors out there?
Well, I'm just hoping we all have a good time, even though we're all going up against each other. I'm just looking for a good fight, you know? Wishing everyone the best of luck.
Whether it's to play your favorite game, to play for school pride, or for the thrill of competition, play competitively with Play Versus. Visit playvs.com today for more information.
From Nintendo Live directly to you, it's the Nintendo vs. Splatoon 3 High School Exhibition. We have a wonderful set for you between two Seattle area high schools, the O'Day High School Fighting Irish and the Bishop Blanchette High School Bears. My name is Ninehole Grange, reprising the role of the spray-by-spray commentator, and joining me two of the finest Splatalists in all of the Splatlands, and hey, a couple of friends up here doing our thing. It is Shiny Hunter, Zach, and Milana. Folks, give them a hand. Zach, I'm going to get this started by tossing it to you because this is such a great opportunity for these students to represent their game, themselves, and their schools.
You know, I was thinking about before the broadcast how we were kind of born in the wrong generation a little bit. We missed the opportunity to participate in these during our upbringing during school, and we know that the youth is the foundation of this competitive community. It's where a lot of the teeth get cut, as you like to say, and to be able to varsity in something like this and even go to state at Splatoon 3 is truly amazing.
It's a great opportunity, and Milana, as an educator yourself, you know what these types of programs mean to students. You can connect with friends, you can find out what it is you enjoy most. What is it like for these kids?
I've just seen it firsthand. You know, the community that it builds within these, the students, the school life, it just is so heartwarming to see students getting to make friends because they like Smash or because they like Splatoon. So it's really cool.
Well, if you're unfamiliar with how Splatoon 3 plays, maybe you're a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, don't you worry, we've got you covered with a nice rule set graphic here that will keep things easy for you. In our exhibition, it's going to be a best of 5 games. There was a coin flip earlier for which team got to choose the first stage. The loser of the previous game will get to choose the next stage, and we will show you all of the game modes. Game 1 is going to be Turf War, Game 2, Rainmaker, Game 3, Splat Zones, Game 4 and 5, if necessary, will be on Tower Control and Clambits respectively, and don't worry, we'll let you know all about those game modes as we approach them. But first, we also have to give a major shout out to the group that partnered up with Nintendo in this scholastic partnership. High schoolers level up with Play Versus this year. Sign up to compete in high school competitive gaming leagues featuring Nintendo favorites Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 3, and Super Smash Bros. There is a lovely graphic here, a QR code that you can scan if you are ready to game. But the crowd is cheering here. Our competitors have entered the stage. And, you know, Zach, as the teams get set up here, it does appear that O'Day has already stepped out. There's a lot of pressure on these players, but we talked to them in the backstage. They are excited. A round of applause here for O'Day High School.
Yeah, I think they're feeling pretty loose, honestly. They seemed like very confident. They were sharing stories, some of their best moments in Anarchy or in Ranked, and they were really enjoying just being here. And they've been talking strategy as well. It's not just about the fun of the event. I think they really have nailed down, especially for Turf War, which is kind of the basis of that play. It's where you sort of really learn the aspects of the game. That's why I like that we're starting on it here in Game 1, and why it's a guaranteed game mode here, that we're going to get to see our first impression of both of these teams in that basic Turf War mode.
It's going to be O'Day on the left side and Bishop Blanchette on the right side. Milana, we got to talk with Bishop Blanchette in the back. To say that they were excited would be an understatement here, but Zach mentioned Turf War here, so let's dive into a brief discussion of the fundamental game mode here in Turf War. You're going to be trying to cover as much of each of these stages as you can within a 3-minute time limit. Milana, you've been playing this game an awful long time. What are some of the strategies that these kids are going to employ here in our Turf War game?
So you really want to start with what kind of weapons you want to pick for Turf War. Turf War, because we want to cover that floor with your color ink, you want to think about, are the weapons that I pick able to do that effectively? So we might see something like a Splash-O-Matic, something like a Splatter Shot coming out from either of these high schools.
And again, if you are unfamiliar with Splatoon, maybe this is your first time seeing it, you might see some buckets out there, you might see a paint roller, you might see what looks to be a windshield wiper. I promise that these are all portions of the game, and it's one of the reasons we like it so much. But we got over the microphone there, Zach. We are going to be going to Eeltail Alley, one of the launch maps here in Splatoon 3. This is a very narrow map, but it has a deceptively large amount of turfable area.
Yeah, to kind of jump off to what Milana was talking about, I love the fact that when you start out in your Splatoon journey, you're given a lot of weapons that work really well in a mode like this one. And let's take a look at the compositions here as we get started with Game 1 between O'Day High School and Bishop Blanchette. We see some folks like Ice going to be on the Forge Splattershot Pro, running a bit of quick respawn as well. And on the opposite side of things, some great painting shooters in that vanilla Splash-O-Matic as well as the NZAP 85.
Yeah, no kidding, Milana. You said earlier a lot of people like to play different shooter weapons. One of these teams, O'Day, running what we would call a quad shooter composition. These weapons put out so much turf so very quickly, and you can see already it can be very punishing if you get caught in a bad spot.
It certainly can, and like we just saw right there, Splatin getting splatted, unfortunately, not being able to avoid that splat, unlike their name.
Great work thus far here. Both of these teams in the opening staking their claim in the middle of the map. In Turf War, we will often see one or two players sit back towards what we call the spawn area of a map, get that portion of the map, make sure that you have that as a solid foundation. Remember, this is not a cumulative score, it is who has the lead at the end of 3 minutes. Crab Tank, one of the special weapons in Splatoon 3, firing over at Ice Ice, who is in the Booyah Bomb, another special weapon. They will trade positions on the map here as we see Ness now working over and putting out that tactical cooler. Zach, this is a special that has received a lot of love as of late, but come on, you know that high schoolers love their soda.
Yeah, a lot of visuals coming up on your screen regarding that tactical. You might see some squids say refreshing, meaning that they've consumed the drink, and what that does is it gives you a plethora of benefit. It increases your movement speed. It allows you to retain that special that you've built up over time if you happen to go down. So really important, and if you happen to see any arrows next to those squids while they're moving, you know that they're received that buff.
For the time being, again, still pretty even here, Milana. I thought for a moment O'Day and that nice indigo color may have gotten an opening, but Hedjo is actually going to move straight forward with that Crab Tank and take another out. One of the teammates, though, did go down right in front. Again, they're still fighting over the center of this map as we enter the last 60 seconds.
But you know, Nine, like, Turf War is often played pretty casually because every splat that goes down is going to be detrimental for your team. So you really want to play it very carefully, maybe until the last 30 seconds of the map.
The up-tempo of the music means it's now or never. Everything magnified at this stage in the game. O'Day does a great job there. Necro here piloting this splatter shot, getting another player down, retreating back, making sure not to commit a critical mistake. Zach splattened here with this Crab Tank if they get value out of this, and they do, taking out Glitch. This is an opportunity.
Yeah, so that Crab Tank is going to have two possible firing modes. They're going to get taken down, however, just after the Crab Tank. You have your main fire and the second fire. Necro, they're going to find two, including on the Crab Tank that had just dropped. They're going to look for a third here, trying to use that big bubbler as a giant shield in order to stay away, but there's Splatin going to fall once again. Ode High School really breaking out of it here in mid.
The tide suddenly turning an even game now with only the final 10 seconds. Necro swimming back to make sure that no one comes through here. Hedjo had moved all the way back and was taken out again. Now Ice Ice will do a great job of turfing this side. A couple of members have broken into the middle here as we click down to 0. Let's take a look. What does our furry friend Judd have to show? Oh, this is close. And it will be O'Day High School taking game 1 here in our best of 5. Ooh, a deep breath here from these players there as they finally realize, okay, that's game 1. This is a best of 5. They've gotten the job done thus far. And Zach, we say so often, again, the last 30 seconds of Turf War, it really was at about that 35-second mark. An incredible Trizooka. They got 2 players down, they sensed the moment, and they moved forward.
Yeah, well, part of it revolves sort of around what we call special cycling, where multiple members are using their specials at the right time so that they can build another one up toward the end of the game in that last 30 seconds. So that's why you saw, especially on O'Day's side, them popping a couple of their specials at around the 40-second mark, so that around the 20 or 15-second mark, they were able to use them again as long as they stayed up. The tactical of health helping if they did go down to retain some of that, but as long as they stayed in the middle and were able to make an impact, Bishop and Chet just didn't have enough time to get back in and really affect the middle of the zone, and that's what won it over there for O'Day.
Yeah, running out of time, and we will now move to our very first of our ranked modes. As Milana said, more of a casual game mode is typically how Turf War is seen, but we're going to move into Rainmaker right now. You can see it right there. Carry the Rainmaker to the pedestal in the enemy's base. This is such an incredible fast-paced mode. Some would liken it to a capture the flag-esque game, but if neither team reaches the goal, the team with the shortest distance to the goal wins. Milana, capture the flag. You know they're going to be carrying something, that beautiful golden fish, the Rainmaker here. What do these teams have in store with this mode?
So this mode, like you said, is so fast-paced. It is a little bit different than past games where they have added another checkpoint, so in an attempt to kind of slow the pace of the game down. However, because you are carrying this, you have kind of one teammate down holding on to that Rainmaker, and you have to be able to kind of push ahead and look ahead for
Championship, okay.